Hey, good morning everybody. It's bright and early here, gosh, I think it's the 3rd of July today, and I got a little something to show you. I just woke up, but I'm going to be making some changes here today, and I want to get it before and after. You remember LaFonda, nothing's going on with LaFonda here, but I picked up a new project bike. And it was such a good deal I couldn't pass it up. I don't know, some of my friends know that I was toying with the idea of getting some aftermarket rims that I could put street tires on for my 990 here, and I was just about ready to pull the trigger on that. And you know, by the time I got the rims and the rotors and all the stuff that I would need that I could just swap out for road riding, you know, it's going to be about $1,500 or so. And you know, this deal just popped up right about that time, and so I decided that, you know, why not just get another street bike? It's not really a street bike, but so we got a new project bike. I'm going to kind of show that to you here. Hello, BMW. Can you believe it? It's not very often that you get someone that will have both a KTM 990 and a BMW GS 1150. It's a R1150 GS Adventure. So I'm actually going to be taking some stuff apart on this bike today. I intended on doing a full review, overview of the bike and its condition. I'm going to go kind of just give you a primer right now. This was kind of a deal where a guy had gotten this bike. It has some problems, and the guy ended up just going and buying a new one. And the guy was selling this because it has some problems. The major problem that this bike has is they didn't do the input shaft of the transmission lube. You've got to keep the transmission input shaft lubed on these things, or they will just trash the clutch. And there's some mods and things that can be done with that, but essentially it's got like maybe 70,000 miles on it or something. It's been used, but he's got stainless steel braided brake lines front and back. It's really dirty right now, but the tires are good. The brakes work fine. All the electronics works fine. Aesthetically, I think someone has repainted this tank, kind of a looks like a flat black color. And other than that, it's pretty well stock. Now, when I got it, the bike wouldn't run, and had a bad battery. I put a new battery in it, and I got it started up, but it would not idle. And I found that this little throttle cable right here, you see how that just popped out? I don't know if this guy was dealing with this or not, but this little throttle cable right here came out of barrel adjuster, and so this throttle body was open while the other one was not as open, and it just would not idle. And I slipped that thing down in there, and then all of a sudden it would idle good. I've changed both the primary spark plug, and there's a secondary spark plug underneath here. I've changed both of those. I've added some oil to it, and I've adjusted the rocker arms on both sides, basically adjusting the valves, and it actually it idles great now. And it makes a fair bit of noise because those input shaft splines, I'm sure, are trash. It's going to require rebuilding the transmission. It's going to require putting in a new clutch. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and replace the bearings. Basically, they're swing arm bearings. This is called a telelever, and I'm going to replace those while I'm in there. Clean everything up really good. Recover the seat, and actually today I'm taking the tank off and probably this midsection of fender right here to go have painted. and I'm not sure what color I'm going to paint it yet. If you have any suggestions, throw them in the comments. Let's hear your thoughts on it. I've got an idea of what I think I might do, but so there you have it. Another adventure bike in the stable, and actually I'm thinking by the time I get this thing back together, my wife and I may use this one for road riding. I certainly don't think that I will use it for off-road. I have this bike here that I use for off-road, and I'm absolutely in love with its capabilities off-road, and so I just don't. I see myself using this one more for these longer road trips that my wife and I go on. Now, part of the reason for that is people say, well, why not use this one for that? And I do, but I've geared this bike down. I've geared it down so I can trail ride with it. I can go off-road with it. I like having that lowered gearing. This bike, you cannot do that. You don't have the option to do that because it's shaft driven. You don't have sprockets that you can change sizes, and so this one I'm thinking may be a little bit better for the road. But anyway, so I'm going to start taking it apart today, and I'm going to see if maybe we've got some fun things that we'll find in there. I'm thinking about a few modifications to do, but I wanted to get this documented, what the bike looked like before I start ripping it apart. Oh, you know what? We probably ought to start it for you. You can hear what a bad clutch sounds like. Whoops. But actually, I was good. I'm trying to see. You can't hear it so bad right now. It runs good. The splines are choosing to be quiet right now, but you'll every now and then you'll hear it rattle. You hear how it got quiet there? That's because I'm pulling in the clutch. I'll let out the clutch and you'll hear it. You hear that? That's bad input, shaft, splines. Anyway, it's going to be a good little project, so we'll see how she turns out. Y'all have happy riding today, okay, folks?
But you know what you're here